Hello lovelies, my name is Steph and welcome back to my channel. And today I wanted to do a video talking about why I hadn't had surgery before my gender reassignment surgery and what surgeries I want kind of going forwards in my transition. But before we dive into today's video, please don't forget to click that subscribe button, notification bell, thumbs up, all of those good things. Also, I hope you really enjoyed the collaboration I recently did with the Chloe Connection. If you want to see more things like that, then please do just drop them down below in the comments and I will be happy to do more collaborations in the future. Okay, so the first part of this video, why had I not had any surgery before my gender reassignment surgery? This is a really easy one to answer for me. It's because I knew my relationship to my body was going to completely change the second I had gender reassignment surgery. I knew that I wasn't going to feel the same way about my face, about my body, after I had a vagina as I did before I had a vagina. And honestly, it is one of the best decisions I have ever made and I highly recommend it. So that is why I didn't have surgery before my gender reassignment surgery, because I knew my relationship to my body was going to change and I knew that the things I wanted before my GRS I might not want after my GRS, and so it was really important to me to kind of balance that and prioritize my GRS, which was difficult because there were things, and there still are things, that I want to change, but I knew I couldn't do it before my GRS because I knew I'd changed my mind. Okay, so that leads me into the second part of this video, which is what surgeries do I want to have? So I did a video like this similar on my old channel, but I just wanted to kind of talk about, you know, if I've changed my mind about anything or things like that. So the surgeries I thought I wanted but no longer want were complete FFS and a breast augmentation. So currently my attitude towards having a breast augmentation changes all the time because I'm a bit bigger now, a bit plumper than I used to be. My boobs are much kind of larger, but when they were smaller, I kind of wanted them done, and now that I've got larger boobs, I kind of prefer my smaller boobs. So I don't think a breast augmentation is on the cards for myself anymore. The next one was the full FFS facial feminization surgery. So there are still parts of my face I would like to tweak. I would like to sort out, there's a little tiny bit of asymmetry in my chin, and you can't really see a lot of this because, like I said, I'm a bit plumper now. And I would like to kind of look at the back here of my jawline just to really make my face kind of more heart-shaped. But I don't want the kind of full FFS that I used to want. I used to want to have a brow shave and I used to want to have kind of my nose altered and I wanted to have other things done like that, but right now the focus really is on my chin and on my kind of jawline just here, and so that is something I'm looking for in the future. It's not kind of a top priority for me, but yeah, I no longer want to have full FFS, you know, I just want to have my jawline and chin kind of looked at and potentially kind of evened out. There are a few, I guess, kind of cosmetic, not technically invasive procedures I want to have done. I would like to have half a kind of mil to 1 mil in my lips, just to give myself not like a huge pout. I feel like people are really panicking about this, but just like a tiny uplift on my upper lip and then a tiny bit in my bottom lip. So that's something I would like to have done in the future as well. I'd like to have some filler just here and a bit of Botox just here, because when I frown I get these lines and I'm getting older, so I know that they're going to start staying there soon, but I'd like to have this bit filled because it affects the profile of my face. It gives me that kind of like caveman brow, not very much of one, which is why I'm choosing to have filler and not to go for facial feminization surgery, because filler can be dissolved, whether it's lip filler, whether it's facial filler, you know, it can be dissolved. So if I drastically change my mind, I can alter myself back. I would like to have microblading on my eyebrows. My eyebrows have been pretty strong this last kind of year, and while I love that, I would love to be able to kind of have perfect eyebrows all the time. This is obviously makeup, so I have been looking into having microblading done for a really long time now, and I just haven't kind of bit the bullet, but it's definitely something I want. The two invasive procedures I definitely want outside of that, I would like an otoplasty. An otoplasty is the reshaping of your ear cartilage and ear lobe quite often, and then the pinning of your ear. I have quite protruding ears, and it's something that bothered me when I was a child. It's something people picked on me, and it is just a complex I have not been able to get past in my life. And I know as a procedure, it's something that will make me happier within myself and more content about my face. So that is something I am definitely seeking to have done. And there is something else I would like to have done. The kind of umbrella term for it is Cinderella surgery. But what it is the lengthening and then shortening of the toes, specifically my three kind of middle toes, and the narrowing of the foot. So I have really large feet and it gives me such dysphoria. It bothers me more than honestly most of my body, and it's something that has a really long recovery period, and it's something that I have heavily researched into, but it's something I really want and I know would make me more comfortable in my own skin, because having large feet just affects you in that kind of mindset. Because I'm a tall person, it's not as bad, but having, you know, size 10 feet is not, it makes me uncomfortable and it makes me upset. It's a really expensive procedure, so it's something I might not have until kind of later on down the line, but it's something I'm definitely looking into having in the future. And I guess that's kind of it in terms of surgery. It's so funny because if you'd asked me when I was 16, the list would have gone like on and on and on and on and on. But yeah, I'd like to have my jawline looked at, potentially shaving down here and just sorting out a little bit of asymmetry in my chin. Tiny bit of filler here, a tiny bit of filler here, Botox as I get older because I don't want to age. No. And my feet and my ears. Those are the things that I want done, and the things that other people can't see. You know, I mean, obviously the stuff on my face everyone can see, but like my ears people don't see very often, and my feet people don't really see. Like, those are things for me. Those are things I have considered over a long time. I didn't have any surgery before my gender reassignment surgery because I knew my relationship to all of this was going to change. I'm so glad I did that, but these are the things I want. I want to quickly say, I really appreciate all the comments that are like, you don't need anything, you look great, or all of the comments that are like, what have you had done, you look amazing. Thank you to both of, you know, all of that. But I don't want to see any comments about how I shouldn't do something to my face, or how I shouldn't have filler, or how I, you know, shouldn't do the things that I want to do. Because look, at the end of the day, this is my channel and this is my face and this is my life. And whilst I appreciate someone being like, you're beautiful without it, great, thank you so much. I believe this to be true, that I would be happier with this, without this, with thinner feet, with, you know, whatever. And so if I believe it to make me happier, I just want you guys to support me in my decision making, because, you know, you might not agree with it, but you're here for me as a creator, and this is a journey that I want to go on moving forwards. So please don't leave any comments like, oh, don't have any of this done, because it can be quite damaging, not to me, but to other people who might be reading it. Nothing really damages me. And that's kind of it from me today, my lovelies. I hope you are having a lovely day. Just remember, it's your body, it's your choice. If you want to have surgery, if you want to have filler, if you want to have rhinoplasty, if you want to have your hair cut, if you want to, like, any of that, just do it. Do it for you, and do it because it makes you happy. Don't do it for other people. Don't do it for subscribers. Don't do it for likes, like any of that. Do it because it makes you happy. If I were to get any of these procedures in the near kind of future, I of course would take you lovelies along with me, because I love sharing these kind of journeys with you. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing week. I hope you're making good choices, and I will see you on Sunday for our monthly story time. Bye!